Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing well tonight. We are doing another one of our obituaries or tributes to people who have passed recently. This woman who's playing behind me, her name is Sara Tavares. She was a Portuguese singer-songwriter. Similar, you might want to compare her to India Ari, something like that. She passed a couple of weeks ago at the young age of 45. I was reading her obituary in the New York Times. And out of curiosity, I went to YouTube and started checking some of her music out. And this person is super, super talented. I asked this question to a dear friend of mine. Why do we only find out about these talents when they're gone? It's really, really, I don't want to say depressing, but it's really unfortunate that some of the most amazing musicians and artists in the world, we just never hear about them until they die. And even then, and that's one reason I do these videos, so I can help kind of educate some people or open their doors, their horizons to new things, new people, new art. So I'm going to be reading the New York Times obituary underneath an official release of her tune, Balance. This playing in the background is her live in Lisbon in, I think, 2007. Doing her tune, One Love. We're going to listen to this for a little bit, and then we're going to shift over and listen to Balance. Sara Tavares, a Portuguese songwriter, singer, and guitarist with a gentle voice and an ear for global pop, died on November 19 in Lisbon, Portugal. She was 45. Her label, Sony Portugal, announced the death in a hospital on social media. She had been diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2009. Ms. Tavares began her career in the pop mainstream, singing R&B-influenced songs in Portuguese and English, but as she found her own style, she came to embrace her African roots. Her parents were from Cape Verde, a nation of islands off the coast of Senegal, and Ms. Tavares increasingly drew on rhythms from across the African diaspora. Cape Verdean morna, funaná, and coladeira, Brazilian samba, bossa and Angola, semba, as well as funk and salsa. Guitar playing, she sang in Portuguese, English, Cape Verdean Criolo, also known as Criolo, and Angolan slang. In Balance, the title song of her 2005 album and one of her biggest hits, she sang in Portuguese about wanting to share a new dance, a mix of semba with samba, mambo with rumba. Sara Alexandra Lima Tavares was born on February 1st, 1978 in Lisbon. Her parents had moved to Portugal from Cape Verde earlier in the decade. She grew up admiring American singers like Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, and Donny Hathaway, learned English, and delved into gospel music. At 16, she won a nationally televised contest, Chuva de Estrelas, singing the Whitney Houston hit One Moment in Time. She went on to represent Portugal at the 1994 Eurovision Song Contest. Her debut EP, Sara Tavares and Shout, released in 1996, emulated American pop R&B and featured a gospel choir called Shout. Her 1999 album, Me Ma Bo, meaning You and Me, was produced by the Parisian-based Congolese songwriter Lokwa Kanza and dipped into an international assortment of styles, certified gold in Portugal. Ms. Tavares fully came into her own with the album she released in the 2000s, which she produced or co-produced herself. Balance in 2005, Gente, meaning Feel It, in 2009, and, after a hiatus following her diagnosis with a brain tumor, Fechado in 2017, which was nominated for a Latin Grammy Award. Fechado is Criolo for the Portuguese fechado, which means closed. Intricate, transparent, and seemingly effortless, carried by acoustic guitars and percussion. Her songs offer yearning introspection, thoughts about love, and socially conscious admonitions. In an interview promoting the release of Balance, she said, "When I walk around with my friends, it's a very, very interesting community. We speak Portuguese slang, Angolan slang, some words in Cape Verde and Criolo, and of course some English. In Criolo, there are already English and French words. This is because slaves from all over the world had to communicate and didn't speak the same languages." She added, "I want to be a part of a movement like the African Americans were, like the African Brazilians were. Instead of doing the music of their ancestors, they have created this musical identity of their own, and it is now respected. It is considered whole and authentic. It will be a long time before the people from my generation do not have to choose between being African or European. I think you shouldn't have to choose between her own albums, Ms. Tavares collaborated widely, recording with the Angolan electronic group Maraca Som Sistema and the Portuguese rapper and singer Slow J, among others. Her last release in September was Curtido, a single that used electric guitars and programmed beats. Her voice stayed friendly and airborne on every track she sang, sailing above borders. Information on survivors was not immediately available. Ms. Tavares received online tributes from the presidents of both Portugal and Cape Verde, where she had won Cabo Verde Music Awards for Best Female Voice in 2011 and for Fixado in 2018. President Jose Maria Neves of Cape Verde said on Facebook, Sara Tavares, through her voice, her smile, her glance, was able to plant peace, friendship, and brotherhood among Cape Verdeans and also between Cape Verdeans and the world. He added, your light will illuminate the path that still lies with us in this land that temporarily welcomes us. Sara Tavares, may your memory be a blessing.